streaming from your computer and from the World Wide Web. We're all over the internet. This is all Andy Alfred on ClayFan 2-3. The Tigers look like a good team this year. I don't know what's wrong with them. When are they gonna get their heads out of their asses? Let's play baseball, for God's sakes. Look out for the Jackets, like I always say. Look out for the Jackets. Why do they always disappoint me? From Studio 61 in East Toledo, this is all Andy Alfred on ClayFan 2-3. Now, here's your host, Andrew Alfred.
It's good to be back. I'm really liking this theme music. I love you guys, and welcome into a very special edition of All Andy Alfred right here on ClayFan 2-3. I am your host, Andrew Alfred, welcoming you into the program. The Mud Hens played last night and won. The Tigers and Indians get back in action tonight and had a very interesting evening yesterday, but let's get into the show. Let's get right into it. The Mud Hens were a winner yesterday, 6-5 over the Louisville Bats. Scott Sizemore with the game-winning RBI. Robbie Weinhardt gets the win. He goes to 1-1 with a 5.40 ERA. Herrera gets the blown save and loss. He's 0-2 with a 3 ERA. Roger Dorn homered in the game. He's third of the season. No home runs for Toledo. And Scott Sizemore got the game-winning RBI in front of 3,903. Game time 2 hours and 30 minutes. Now tonight the Mud Hens travel on the road to go to Syracuse, and they'll take on the Chiefs at 6 o'clock this evening on 12:30 WCWA. Scott Furbush will start on the hill. He's 1-1 with a 1.62 ERA. Martin will start for Syracuse. He's 0-1 with a 5.40 ERA. And I didn't get the chance to go down to the game yesterday because of A, the weather, B, it was cold, rainy, didn't really want to go, and so if you were looking for me at the ball game, I do apologize, but I don't go when it's cold and rainy and miserable. And it looked like a monsoon last night, so I do apologize. Last night in the major leagues, the White Sox were a winner 2-0 over the New York Yankees. Washington 2, Pittsburgh 4. The Dodgers were a loser to Florida 5-4. Colorado 5, the Cubbies 3. Toronto 6, Texas 4, and your Cincinnati Reds pick up the win. They won 9-5 in Milwaukee. Tonight, like I said, the Tigers and the Indians get back into action. The Tigers will take on the Seattle Mariners in a 3-game quick series. They'll face Hernandez on the hill tonight. He's 2-2 with a 3.36 ERA. King Felix. Then the Tigers will send Phil Koch to the hill. He's 1-3 with a 2.75 ERA. Game time 7:05 on FSN Detroit. The Tribe have got a better schedule. They'll be taking on the Kansas City Royals at 7:05 on ST. Herrera starting for Kansas City. He's 2-2 with a 5.12 ERA. Justin Matherson will get the start. He's 4-0 with a 1.71 ERA. Game time, like I said, 7:05 on STO. Pregame at 6:30, and also for the Tigers on FSN Detroit. In the NHL, the Penguins were a loser 4-2 to Tampa Bay and tied the series up at 3 games apiece, forcing a Game 7 on Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock and in Pittsburgh. We have a series winner already. San Jose beating up on the LA Kings in overtime 4-3, and San Jose moves on with a series win to 4-2. And tonight, it is key night in the NHL playoffs. You have Boston taking on Montreal, which is Game 6 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinal at 7 o'clock on CBC. That's the game that Don Cherry will be doing Coach's Corner at the end of the first period. Philadelphia takes on Buffalo at 7:30 on Versus. That series is forcing a Game 7. And tonight, the recommendation, one of the biggest recommendations of the night tonight, Game 7 of the Western Conference quarterfinal. The Chicago Blackhawks taking on the Vancouver Canucks. Chicago was down 3-0 at Game 4 and have rallied to win the three last games to tie this series up. No team has done this in the NHL, coming back from a 3-game series. That game's at 10 o'clock on Versus or on CBC. I got an email a couple days ago. I'm pulling this up right now on my iPod here, and it comes from a gentleman by the name of Fritz Wagner from Small Ball Nation. And Small Ball Nation is a small football. It's a football type of It's football basically, played in the backyard. It's backyard football basically, and they paint the lines and they do goal posts and everything. And you guys look awesome out there on that field. It reminds me of when I was young and I used to play street hockey, and we would do the lines, we would do the circles, we would do the creases, and we would make advertisements on the ice, on the surface. And it was cool. So he sent me an email, and I haven't responded back to it, but this is I will read it to you online. His name is Fritz Wagner. He's the president of Small Ball Nation, and he says, "Hey man, I sent you a message earlier. Anyway, I love your videos. Your passion will carry you far. I'm really into journalism too. You and I should really team up. My small ball stuff is getting big here in Iowa City, Iowa. I think it's a great way for you to get your name out there. Please respond because I think we are missing a great opportunity. If you're in, a better way to communicate is Facebook, but I'll ask about that later." Signed, the president of Small Ball Nation, Fritz Wagner, and he sent me a lengthy email beforehand, and I appreciate him. And he's a nice guy. He sounds like a nice guy, and I'll cover some small ball if you guys want me to. I will do that. You send me some information, and I'll pass it on to our viewers here on All Andy Alfred. Last night I went with my girlfriend Melissa, which, by the way, I love you, baby. Last night we went and saw Insidious. It's a film. It was really scary, and I've never seen my girlfriend react this way before in my entire life. She was scared. Now she's the one that likes Scream and Nightmare on Elm Street and Psycho and all that other scary stuff. I was never into it until she got me into it, and I really enjoy watching like Scream and Scream 4. I love it when they take the knife and just stab them right in the stomach. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it was just interesting to see her reaction. She was so scared, and she didn't either know to throw up or to cry or to pee her pants. She didn't know what to do, but she was scared, and it's the first ever time I actually saw my girlfriend scared. And we had a nice dinner out. We watched the Pittsburgh-Tampa Bay game together, and I took her home, and it was really nice, and I really appreciate her. She's a nice, beautiful, talented, wonderful lady, and I love her so much. I love you, Melissa, so much. Recommendations of the day. I got this in the mail. It's from our friends from Toledo School of the Arts. They are promoting an intimate evening with Crystal Bauer Socks. A concert for the arts. It will be Saturday, May 28th at 7 o'clock, Memorial Day weekend at the Valentine Theater. Tickets go on sale, start going on sale on Monday the 25th, which is yesterday. Tickets start off at $39, up to $69. Well, actually it's $37 to $71. You can call the box office at the Valentine Theater by 419-242-2787. And tickets will be available for that. And an intimate evening with Crystal Bower Sox. And I got the invitation right here. So it'll be interesting. The Mud Hens return home May 5th through the 12th. They'll take on the Charlotte Knights of the White Sox organization and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, the Philadelphia Phillies organization. That will be also Libby Factory Outlet. They'll set your table right at 205 South Erie Street, 419-254-5000 for more information. And just stop on by. They set my table right. They can set yours too. And also to Dr. Zuhari and Fisher's office. They can fix this smile. They can fix yours too at 419. Let me see here. 419-666-3327. They'll get you set up for a free consultation. And also to all my friends at Toledo School for the Arts, I love you guys. You are the best group of students there. I appreciate it. On tomorrow, so Andy Alfred will recap the Tigers and we'll recap the Mud Hens and the Indians, and we'll talk more about the playoff hockey, and we'll see if we can get some more information on the small ball nation stuff. But until then, I am Andrew Alfred, and I hope you have an excellent night. And remember, as always, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together, and especially the teams behind me, and to you, the viewers. Victory is sweetest when you have tasted defeat. Have a nice night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow on another edition of All Andy Alfred. I love you, Melissa. Bye.